Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be doing a nice at-home trim. For this you'll need some hair shears and a pintail comb or a rat tail comb, anything with like some nice small tiny teeth to get a real good grip on everything. I did already blow out my hair so I can get a better look at my ends, and also because I don't want to be cutting off too much. I'm really trying to get to waist length this year, so I'm only cutting off what's necessary. Now, how do you know you need a trim? Number one, fairy knots. When you start to see visible fairy knots towards the ends of your hair, which is frequent when you have coily hair, but when you're styling frequently, because for some reason our hair just loves to be all cut out together. But once you see those visible knots, that is a sign that you need a trim. Number two, split ends, which is also a result of frequent styling and damage, and probably your worst enemy. Because one thing about split ends, they will travel up the hair shaft and make your hair look extra fine and see-through. This was my hair back in 2021, and as you can see, the front of my hair is visibly see-through. And this is a time when I didn't realize how important trims were, and I just wanted to keep all my length. And this is also the time when I'm using my Denman styling brush and that Revlon blow dryer. And yeah, when it comes to those two, yeah, never again. And number three, heat damage. If you have any sort of heat damage, especially towards the ends, you do want to start trimming your hair gradually until it's literally all gone to get your hair back to that nice healthier state, especially if you're transitioning or again just have some heat damage, you want to give it up. Now, time for the trim. This is my first time doing my own trim, so I did watch a whole bunch of tutorials so I can get this right. You definitely want to make sure you have some hair shears. Hair shears give you like the nice clean cuts compared to regular scissors that can actually worsen your split ends.
Not only do they worsen your split ends, but they can actually help with creating more split ends because they don't give you that nice clean sharp cut that hair shears do.
So you want to make sure you have some hair shears and a nice pintail comb or rat tail comb. So I'm just gonna grab everything here in the center, detangle. I might have to like go lower for this because my hair is so long. Okay, my ends aren't that bad. So I'm basically gonna cut off all of this and keep it nice and even. So far, this is giving a clean cut. There's something about cutting your hair that's actually a little bit too satisfying. So I'm just gonna try to not get too scissor happy. Now next, we're gonna split this into two and then grab this with the other half and make sure that everything has a nice even cut. So I'm gonna detangle first and then let's go through with my pintail comb. The comb is pretty much gliding through. Like, I don't have too much resistance towards the ends. If you do feel any resistance, that's basically where you have like a whole bunch of fairy knots that are bunched up and that you definitely want to cut off. I'm gonna cut all of this here. I'm also gonna use my clips to hold this so I don't get confused. Now I'm gonna grab the next half of my head. My comb is feeling a little bit resistant towards here. So this is where you have like all of those fairy knots that are bunched up and that you're gonna want to cut off. Ugh, I'm cutting off so much length. This is triggering me. Like, how am I gonna get to waist length if I gotta cut all this off? But it's okay, my hair is gonna grow back. I'm also a lefty, so this is a bit harder to do from this angle. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Something about cutting hair feels a little too satisfying. If my hair was coily right now, I would have definitely been cutting more. Now we're gonna get that same middle part, which is basically our guiding tool. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit more hair towards the center of my head and add it to the front. And again, use this as a guiding tool. I'm also not doing perfect parts. So something like this, starting from the center, and we're now gonna cut. We're gonna cut this over here. Goodbye here. All right, now that we're done with the center and the two sides of the front, we're now gonna do the back. The back of my hair does grow a bit longer than the rest of my hair, and I learned that it's actually normal. I have two different textures. The very back of my hair is 4A, and then the middle back is 4C. So because my hair is reverting back, I can't actually really tell the difference in length. So I'm gonna split those two sections and cut it this way. Oh yeah, look at this, look at these fairy knots. Can you see the fairy knots? These gotta go. We are gonna just cut all of this length. Oh my god, I'm about to have a heart attack. This is like a whole inch. It's gonna grow back, it's okay. It's gonna grow back, it's just hair. Detangle. Oh, the fairy knots over here are scary. Oh god. Also because like my hair, like the middle part of my head, the curls are a bit more tighter and do tangle up way more, and like I don't want to cut all of this. Oh my god. Deep breath. It's gonna grow back. It's gonna grow back. It's gonna grow back. You also do want to make sure you're putting a good amount of tension so that you're grabbing everything. And goodbye hair. Now we're gonna do the second part of the back. Split that into two. Honestly, this just works best for me because my hair is quite dense, so I do want to make sure I'm grabbing everything. Those fairy knots. Goodbye. And the last one, detangle. And that's about it. Now my hair is nice and very knot free. Just a nice little at-home trim to keep my hair nice and healthy. And my hair is definitely gonna grow back. I just really want to be waist length by the end of this year, but it's always gonna be health over length. My hair has never been this long before. I'm like, I just want to see how far I can get. But yeah, I am gonna be making sure I'm sealing and protecting my ends throughout this year, and that I'm preserving all the length so I can be waist length by December 2026. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.